Hello everybody, and welcome to our 5th episode of our New England Patriots Madden 21 franchise series. And today, the New England Patriots are going to be taking on the Denver Broncos in a Week 5 matchup in New England. As you see here, N'Keal Harry gets his first breakout scenario, going up to star development if we get it. This is huge for us because our receiving core is very slow, and we need upgrades, especially the deep threat and slot, to specifically get up that speed to make him more overpowered and quicker in the game, and this is huge for us. Getting him up to star or even superstar this season is perfect because he's a guy that I'm hoping that I can keep in the future to be our second, third, or starting wide receiver depending on who we draft and if they're any good or not. As you see, we declined James White's option. He is not going to be a guy that I'm going to be picking up again. James White's too old. We got Damian Harris as one of the guys that will be our back, hopefully our second back. And yeah, the other guys like Sony Michel aren't going to be here in the future. Even though he's only 25, I'm probably not going to keep him back. But it is what it is. This is going to be a very exciting matchup. As you know, we had two terrible back-to-back games against both the Chiefs and the Raiders. What I mean terrible is that it was interception filled. Even though it was an overtime loss to the Chiefs and we kept close to them, we basically took a big poop in that first half. It was terrible. That second half we came back with two little bit cheesy drives with repetitive plays over and over again. But it is what it is. If you're seeing this poor quality, it's it's because this is a new editing service that I'm going to be using. That it actually uses its videos in better quality, makes its videos in better quality. So this is going to be very, very poor. So I'm very sorry if you have poor eyesight. Just don't watch the start of the video. You can't see the reading, but hopefully during the game, you'll just only see the gameplay, and there's nothing really for you to see. But with that being said, this is going to be our Week 5 matchup. We got the bye week next week, and this is huge for us to get back in the win column. You won't see it there, but we're 2-2. We aren't the greatest team, but we gotta do what we gotta do to get the win. As the Denver Broncos start the ball, as you know, I kick the ball away every single time that we play to start the game, so we can get in the second half. And the Broncos start off the game with a huge play, huge 24-yard play, or more actually. I couldn't read it properly, but a huge play for them. As a sorry you're hearing that, that's gonna be hopefully not on the mic, but already a fumble with Jonathan Jones, number 31 there. You can't see his name on the bottom, and that is a huge way to bounce back. So far, our last 3 games have been basically the other team goes down and drives either in the first, second, third play and gets a touchdown because, well, it's all Madden and they're amazing. As, oh my gosh, I throw the ball right back. And that is a great start for us. At least we didn't prevent them from getting a touchdown on their first actual drive. Well, Cam Newton has his 1,000th pick of the season already, and that is not very good. But we gotta do what we gotta do. This defense is basically going to be carrying them. This is again, like I'm saying, this is not good. As you're gonna see here, they're already on our 1-yard line, and it's their second drive already. 2 turnovers for both teams. That is going to be problematic if we eventually get more and more touchdowns, as Melvin Gordon goes in for an easy score on the 1-yard line to make it 7-0 with 3 minutes left to go in the first. So, as you see here, Cam Newton is going to be our starter this year. He's going to have a contract negotiation coming up, I think at around week 9, and I'm going to decline it most likely. But this is going to be a very interesting season for us, as Cam Newton gets drilled and loses the ball, which should have been a fumble, but, you know, it's Madden, they call it a complete pass every time. But it's unlucky for us being down 7, but Damian Bird is outrunning number 29 there, gets the sideline, and goes in for a touchdown to tie the game up. That is great for us. We can't allow a 3-game losing streak because, although, yes, this division in Madden is pretty weak, which is always good for New England because they're always going to be good with glitchy players like Cam Newton and Sim. But that's not a good record to be 2-3. We need to be 3-2. We can't have this losing streak going on for as long as it is right now, and we gotta somehow be able to snap it, get our defense going well, get a lot of it turnovers, and eventually just prevent interceptions and fumbles from happening, like what happened earlier with the Cam Newton interception. So as Drew Lock gets sacked there, that would have been another team that I would have wanted to rebuild, but I did offline, and it actually was pretty boring because I just traded everybody, got a bunch of draft picks, and drafted all the rookies. As an interception for J.C. Jackson there, that's huge for us. Another guy that we want to develop. He needs to get his speed up though, because this team, their secondary is very slow, which is really sucks. As Von Miller is hurdling over running backs there, trying to kill Cam Newton there. Them two have actually played in a previous game in real life in Super Bowl 50 when the Carolina Panthers played the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco, and that was a very interesting matchup. They both came in the same draft class, and in Super Bowl 50, Von Miller got revenge on Cam Newton and absolutely destroyed him with two forced fumbles and a Super Bowl MVP to come with it as they beat Carolina there. Cam Newton hasn't been great since that season. He actually won NFL MVP that year and has never been able to reach that peak ever since. But it is what it is. We got a Cam Newton who's a 78 overall. People were expecting him to be good in New England, and so far in this franchise, he is not as much as I wanted to. But he's going to be our guy. I'm not starting Jared Stidham right now, as N'Keal Harry is getting his yards that we need. Pretty sure the challenge said 100 for him, so feeding him the ball is crucial for him to get his star development trait. But this guy Cam Newton, he's pretty fast. That's all you can do. You can run around people, but what we can't allow is we need a good line, and right now we do have a good line. But what we got to do is Cam Newton starts running around as soon as I say that and gets sacked for a loss of 4 yards there. Great job there by Cam. If he never regressed or never had those injuries in real life in Carolina, I think he would have been amazing in New England if he never had those injuries. If Carolina decided to keep him or not take him off, but release him. If he stayed in Carolina or went to New England as like a still 85 overall quarterback, that would have been amazing for them. He just is sadly 31, too old. There's a dot to N'Keal Harry there for his first touchdown. He needs two touchdowns or 100 yards to get the star development trait, as you couldn't see that on the other screen. I'm sorry about that, again, about this quality. Hopefully I can fix it somehow, but again, these are all pre-recorded as commentary, and the Xbox is pretty terrible with their quality stuff. It was pretty good quality when I got it imported, but on this thing it just went terrible. But it's okay, it's fine. It's what I gotta live with, and I'm still having fun making these videos, as there's 30 seconds winding down in the second half here. We're already up 7, which is huge for our team. We were losing in the half last game and against the Raiders, so to be winning here is very, very, very good for us. As you're gonna see a cut coming up soon where I'm actually gonna get like jumped up to like a different score. It's gonna be weird, but so far I'm trying to get in a field goal range here with 10 seconds left, as I do with Myers, who gets down with 2 seconds left. I call a timeout and I put on the field goal unit, who drills the field goal to make it 17-14 at the half, and that is great for us. Plus, like I said earlier, I kicked to start the game, so I get the ball to start the half, which is amazing. So already, our team, although that one interception costed us, as I almost throw another one there, but Julian Edelman makes a spectacular catch there. Just mosses it under the guy, catches with one hand, swoops it over and catches it for 6 yards. But as I said earlier, so far we've played great. We've only allowed 1 interception, and that was off a screenplay to start the game, or start our offense. But so far, it's very, very good. As an inaccurate throw there by Cam as he gets pressured by Von Miller there. But I'm hoping that later in the season, I'll be able to be less aggressive and no huddling all the time, and I actually play more conservatively, and I throw less aggressive passes like I usually do. But it is what it is, as Noah Fan absolutely hurdles a guy with no running start. The guy just decides to dive, and he just jumps over him like nothing, and doesn't even get the first down, which is still very unfortunate. But it is what it is, so gotta live with it. As N'Keal Harry there gets a huge catch over his defender there. Everybody today is just jumping over and making spectacular catches over everybody else here. Sort of very funny, but it is what it is. As another inaccurate pass by Cam Newton for Myers there, and luckily he catches it, or else it could have been intercepted, or even worse. Actually, no, there's nothing worse than an interception, but it is what it is. As you see here, this is where the cut happened. Eventually, we scored a touchdown this drive, spoiler alert, but the recording actually cut out there, and I wasn't able to get it back. So you're gonna see it now, fourth quarter, 24-7, with 5 minutes to go, and it is what it is. As almost caught by Jerry Jeudy there, but drops it right when he had the ball and was going out of bounds, which really sucks for the Broncos here. So already we're in a very good position here, even though Melvin Gordon's just running all over our soul. But it's down up 17 points with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game is very, very good for us. We're getting even more closer to our 3rd win of the season and a possibly snapping this losing streak. But already these Broncos are going insane right now. They're just breaking every tackle. Cortland Sutton there with a couple break tackles there, but they're breaking everything today, and that is not a good sign. Like, as soon as they eventually, as it's actually it's 4th down here, and we stopped them. But so far, this team has held the test of stopping this run game. And as soon as I say that, Kyle Duggar misses an important tackle to prevent a touchdown, or a first down actually, and he scores. But it's a 10-point game with 2.5 minutes left, and it is basically all to this onside kick, or if they somehow stop us, up to their offense. But we get the onside kick. Now we've got 2 minutes and 42 seconds to spare. For some reason, I'm throwing the ball. The last play, I ran the ball, but I didn't get anything. Actually, I threw the ball and didn't get anything. For some reason, I decided to throw here. I'm just an aggressive person, but it is what it is. Still 2 minutes left. It's like as if nothing happened. But Cam Newton gets sacked by Von Miller. Not a thing that you haven't seen before. Like I said, he got just destroyed in Super Bowl 50 5 years ago actually. But right now, he is just being destroyed, as almost caught there by number 15. I think that was N'Keal Harry there. Almost caught by him. And now it's up on the field goal unit to try and ice the game, but he misses it. Again, this kicker is not great. He's about a 65 overall. Not anything special, and he's young, so I'm hoping that I can develop him in the future. But right now, it's not looking bright, as I'm trying to lurk him, but again, the linebackers in this game don't jump. Could have been interception, could have ended the game right there, but no. The Broncos have another chance at this. With 1 minute 40 seconds left, this game, I'm calling it basically over, as I got a huge sack there to put in even in less time there. With 1 minute 18 left, this isn't very good for the Broncos. They need to get a touchdown now. If they get it if the clock goes under 40 seconds, and no matter what happens, the game is over. If I get an onside kick when the ball is under 40 seconds and there's only 2 timeouts left for the Broncos there, that won't be good, as they're actually driving close here, but it's under 40 seconds with 4 yards to go before a touchdown to possibly tie the game, and he's in. Is it a touchdown? But no, it's a flag. Patrick stepped in and out of bounds, illegal touching, And now it's second and goal with 30 seconds left. We wasted all that time just to get a touchdown that was called back. And now, oh, get lurked. Jones again with another interception, but this time has room to run it back. He does run it back. He's running by. All he needs to beat is Melvin Gordon, who gets a terrible angle, and it's now just chasing behind him. And here is where I decide to stunt. I decide to waste as much clock as I can, get it down to 11 seconds, and this game is over. There's no question about it. This also develops our stats for the team, which is great for us because we need development. And Jonathan Jones, although he's 28 and he's going to start regressing, still good, as almost gets an interception there on the Hail Mary there. But now with 2 seconds left, the game is over. Now I'm just trying to get another interception on Drew Lock because he isn't the greatest quarterback. Gets terrible animation there, gets almost caught by his receiver, and then almost intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. But no, it isn't. And that is going to be game. We get a huge win against the Broncos in New England to hope to keep our division lead, although it's very slim, but still, we need that win. We're not going to tank this year. We're going to get Cam Newton and bring him to the promised land, get him his Super Bowl ring that he always wanted. But yeah, that is about it. As you're going to see, we get a few upgrades with key players like Dalton Keene and a bunch of other players. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving it a like and subscribing if you're new. Again, thank you. Let's see if we get the breakout challenge. And although you can't see it, he's got star development, which is amazing for our team. Next week, got the bye week, but that's about it. I'm going to add that in with the 49ers game. But yeah, that's it. So yeah.